Good evening, everyone. Another night of the JSPL penultimate night of the regular season sees us with two matchups tonight. The first one being Larson Ford and ACI Robins Nest, a bumper game between these two teams. If ACI Robins Nest wins, they could get up to 5. Larson Ford trying to finish out their season on a strong note. Hi, everyone. Danny Zersky, Alec Krauthamel here with you. And ACI Robins Nest is coming off of their best game of the season, highlighted by the 30 assists that they had in the game last night.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those numbers that definitely pops out at you, but you could have seen it if you watched the game, seen it on the floor. They were able to create so much offense in the half court, always looking up, trying to turn good shots into great shots. The driving kick game was working. They were knocking down their threes. They were getting out and running as well, always looking up to the extra man on an outlet pass. So they just picked apart the opposing defense. And, I mean, I'm sure playing back-to-back nights is going to help keep you in rhythm, especially you got a lot of those main guys. Looks like all the guys that are here tonight so far, at least, were here last night as well. So hopefully that continuity can keep up for them.
Same 6 that they had last night are here tonight. Maybe an appearance from Miles Powell, we won't know quite yet. And then we look at the other side, Larson Ford, coming off of a loss to Stearns trailer. They've really struggled to get it going offensively at times, and a lot of that has to do with the shot selection from certain players on the team.
Yeah, it's just going to be a matter of how does their half-court offense translate. I mean, look at a guy like Lon Hornbeek, definitely didn't have his best shot last game out, so they're going to have to rely on him. They're going to have to rely on guys like Amari Jones as well, who's one of their main shot creators, and obviously Joshua Morris as well, who's in the few games since he's been here taken on a much bigger role in the offense and helped create some things as well from a playmaking and shot-creating aspect as well.
Jones and Kimbrough tip for it. It is won by Kimbrough, now controlled by Dwayne Jones, and here we go. ACI Robins Nest trying to improve to 5-3 on the season. They get one inside. Here's Marquel Hardiman after the pass from Gio Panzini. Hardiman, Fagan, Kimbrough, Jones, and Panzini the 5 as Hardiman flips one up. Shot no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by ACI Robins Nest. Larson Ford will get their first possession. Peter Luster. That is actually Peter Morrow. A couple Peters on this team. Here is Morrow. Had a good game his last time out. Flips. It's a 3 from the corner. Shot no good from Quishon Lane. Here's Fagan. Had 15 points on 5 threes last night. Was awesome for them. It's Jones. They swing it. Panzini, a corner 3 is up and good. And ACI Robins strikes first, scoring quicker than they did to start last night.
Yeah, they're going to need to knock down threes continuously in order to open up their half-court offense. And Fagan finding Panzini, or Fagan started the play, but found Panzini. Panzini not the best shooter on the team, but if you leave him open, you can knock him down. And when you factor in everything else he provides, that's a big bonus.
Here's Panzini again, feeds Fagan. Passing up on the open shot. Falls away on the jumper and nails it. Fagan hits his first shot of the night, and it is quickly 5-0 ACI Robins Nest. And it's going to be a foul on Dwayne Jones now on the other end. First on him. So Jones picks up his first. Dwayne Jones last night was awesome at 29 points, continuing to prove that he's got a case for most improved players. There's a beautiful pass to Jalon Hornbeek from Joshua Morris, and Larson scores their first points of the night.
Yeah, Morris extremely physical in the post, has some good size as well to compete, and the defenders have to kind of shade over towards him.
And one for Dwayne Jones, his first points of the night. He's got one more coming up at the line.
And again, that left hand, he always finds a way to create with that left hand. He can really get his shots off from almost any angle, and you mentioned he was great last night. Also had 9 rebounds and 6 assists, so he's really doing it all yesterday.
7-2 with 8:11 to play here in this first quarter. And again, it just continues to be ACI Robins Nest. When they're honestly better when they have less. As that one doesn't go, rolls off the rim. Quickly, it's Lane, feeds Morrow, who will drive it on Kimbrough. Shot denied out of bounds. And then last touched by Panzini as they tried to save it.
And to finish off that thought on Morris from the last possession, he's really physical in the post and has the size to compete, so the defense kind of has to shade over and help him, and he has some of the best vision from a lot of the bigs in this league, as you're seeing it here, so that is almost to his advantage if you come over and double him.
Amari Jones missing on the layup. Rebounded by Hardiman as they get it inside, and a foul down low. That's going to go on Quashawn Lane.
Yeah, size advantage for Kimbrough down low with Lane guarding him. He tried to get the touch pass out of the post because he was kind of shading towards the baseline under the basket, but good idea, but also drew the foul.
No Zaire Dean tonight, no Zion Bethea also.
Yeah, that's definitely 2 losses in the shot creation department for Larson.
So Larson kind of has their spot predetermined at this point, and they're climbing an uphill battle tonight. Here's Hardiman, long 2 is up, no good. Rebound, fighting for it. Morrow able to swipe it away from Panzini. Morrow feeds Morris. One of the better passing big men in the league. Goes up, under, and lays it in. Nice move there.
Yeah, nice job getting the defender's attention with the pump fake and then just going up and under. Had Hardiman in the air and made that one look a lot easier.
He's as technically sound as any player in the JSBL in terms of his footwork and his moves. Here's Hardiman inside, ball stripped away. Morris comes away with the steal. Larson on the break. Morris trying to go coast to coast and lost the ball. It's tipped away. ACI Robbins, that's the steal. This is where they shine. Panzini driving in and stripped to the ball.
Yeah, a couple defenders got a hand on that one, but another good opportunity to turn a good look into a great look for ACI Robinson. It's a bit of another touch pass to Panzini, who was streaking down lane and was trying to get the layup.
Kimbrough launches on a 3, shot no good. Rebound Jones in the corner. He drives, flips to Hardiman. Luster in the game for the first time. Jones comes off a screen and wasn't quite on the same page as Markwell Hardiman, but I believe it's a tip-off of Larson Ford.
Yeah, Hardiman was trying to argue that he's being held by Lon Hornbeek as well, so I guess a bit of a a middle scenario there.
Hardiman turns around, shot no good, rebound off of ACI Robbins. That's Larson Ford ball. 6:25 to play here in this first quarter. Here's Morrow. Second straight game he's starting in. Drives in, floats one up off the glass, no good. Morris the rebound and put back, no good as well. Here comes ACI Robbins Nest. They feed Jones, open corner, triple, good. And he's extended the lead to 10-4.
Another good-looking pass from Fagan as well, above the break. Finds Jones down low in the corner. That's not usually his game, but he will take those if you leave him open, and good job knocking it down.
Morrow drives, feeds Hornbeek, swings it into Morris, and he lays it in. So Morris has 4. Jones the other way. Kimbrough sets the screen. Jones drives, flips, Fagan open look for 3 is up and good. And if they're going to shoot the ball like that, it's going to be tough to stop them tonight.
Absolutely. Once again, the drive and kick game. You see Jones just going straight to the lane where he's at some of his best work, and he just fires a pass out to Fagan as the defense was collapsing. Really well executed drive and kick.
13-6 the score. Here's Amari Jones. Ball tipped out of bounds. Stay with Larson last touch by ACI Robbins Nest.
And the fact that Jones is such a good driver and he can really get off a shot from any angle also forces the defense to collapse even further on him. And that only opens up extra shooting lanes. And Fagan off the catch, really solid option.
Just such a well-flowing offense that they have right now. Turnaround Jay for Morris, shot no good. Rebounded by Kimbrough. Here's Dwayne Jones. Gets a screen, drives, slips one up with the left hand, shot short, he saves it. Fagan able to keep it in bounds. Jones on the drive, right-handed. This time he uses the right hand to lay it in, and it's 15-6.
And the ball is just moving around right now, and Jones saved it after he got blocked on his first shot attempt, got it right back from Fagan, and just went right back to the basket again.
Here's Peter Luster. Drives, feeds the big fella down low, and he lays it in. Morris has 6. The rest of the team only has 2. Yeah, and nice. It's 15-8.
That's a good pocket pass from Luster, just getting it right in stride and gave him an extra lane to put that one up.
Kimbrough finds Fagan after the pass from Panzini. Sam has just been playing so well. Pull-up J is good. He's got 7 in the opening quarter, and it's 17-8.
Yeah, Morrow was a little extra aggressive on the ball there, defending him. Tried to poke at the ball and tried to wrap around as well, and that left an opening for Fagan and just took it.
Amari Jones on the drive. Left-handed layup, no good. Kimbrough cleans the board. Panzini has it on the left wing, gets the screen, lobs it up for Kimbrough, who catches it under the basket. They find Fagan in the corner. He hits another. He's got 10, and it's 20-8.
And once again, the drive and kick, a little bit of a different type there, but once again, same result. Fagan open for 3, and he cashes it.
Fagan 4 for 4. Who needs Mile Powell when you got Sam Fagan? Here's Hornby. Turnaround jumper, up and no good. Rebounded by Panzini.
And Fagan was joking with us before the game that him and Miles Powell combined for 58 after obviously Powell had 52 of them. But yeah, he's doing it himself right now. He's been awesome.
10 points on 4 of 4 shooting. He's added an assist as well as Jones comes off the screen, drives inside, flips one up, off the glass, no good. And that'll take us to our first media timeout of the night. Under 5 timeout comes at 2:56. We will be right back with you in the opening game of the JSBL doubleheader. (20-8) the score with 2:56 to play here in the opening quarter. It's been all ACI Robins Nest, and they have a chance to add on to the lead with Dwayne Jones at the free throw line. Previously 0 of 1. So Jones last night misspoke. He had 21 points. He was 10 of 17. Was just 1 of 5 from 3, but he had 6 rebounds, 9 rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, and only turned the ball over once. That is as good of a game as you can have, all things considered, all around.
Yeah, and that 1-3 that he hit was a big one as well. It was late in the game when ACI was trying to kind of salt the game away. They had a small lead, but they were looking to get an edge, and he did just that with the step-back 3 that he hit last night.
Luster almost traveled, feeds an open shot, and it's up and good for Luke Anchelowitz, making his JSBL debut tonight. So Jones will take it the other way, lobbing it up for Kimbrough, who slams it down. Nice. Here's the other way, it's Lane driving with the right hand, no good.
That's some great rotation, moving his feet by Gio Panzini. Lane had the pump fake.
Fagan launches again, shot no good. Rebounded by Morrow.
He had the pump fake, but Panzini just kept moving his feet and got in front.
And then Morrow answers with a 3.
Yeah, I like what I saw from Morrow last game out in his first game. Showed some confidence from beyond the arc, and he's continued that.
Layup is good for Tyreek Montgomery. He had 6 last night. Also had 6 assists and 7 rebounds. 25-13 as we approach 90 seconds to play here in this first quarter as Morrow up and over the outstretched arm of Dwayne Jones lays it in. Here's another chance, Montgomery! And the foul. What a layup there.
That's a really strong drive from Montgomery. They're without Samir Kinsler tonight, who was really good last night as well, and So it's going to be up to Montgomery to be that kind of tertiary guard option with the ball in his hands. He can kind of create something for himself, and he did that. He did just that there.
And he was awesome last night all around. Had a steal, a block, an assist, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, an offensive rebound, and hit 2 threes. So talk about, he didn't leave one stat in the stat sheet unchecked last night. Here's another 3. Morrow, contact, no foul, shot misses. Here's Montgomery, wide open under the basket. Shot hit the rim. Fagan, open look. Jones back to Montgomery. This time he'll try the open 3 and knock it down. Another open 3 for ACI Robbins. That's to the lead, 16.
Yeah, just great ball movement there. Fagan and Jones just turning good looks into great looks and finding Montgomery wide open.
Offensive foul will send it the other way with 47.2 to play here in this first quarter.
And ACI Robbins is just balling right now on both ends of the floor, particularly on offense. I mean, they have just been able to get so many good looks. And they don't have a ton of depth tonight, only 6 guys, so hopefully that for them that continues. So, but I mean, the 5 guys they have on there right now, and then you factor in Hardiman coming in off the bench, they're playing really connected right now.
Fagan to the rack, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. And to finish your point on what ACI Robbins is doing right now, if they continue to play like this going into the playoffs, this is their last game of the regular season, they're going to be a tough out for whoever they have to play.
Oh, absolutely. And when they are hitting from the outside like this, like that's the main thing with ACI Robbins. When they're not hitting their threes, their offense doesn't flow as smoothly. But these last couple of games in a row now, they've been able to do that. If they can bring that into the playoffs, they can be really dangerous.
And you're right about that, but I more of think it is if they're able to drive, and that's what you get with Jones and having Kimbrough and even Pandini and Fagan, if they can all drive, but they can also, you kick the ball out and one of them is going to be wide open because you have to defend the paint with ACI Robbins because they're so good driving to the rack.
Exactly, especially with guys like Kimbrough and Jones, how good they are at finishing at the rim gives them extra attention from the defense.
32-15 to score. Here's Lane up top. Feeds. Morrow drives in, stripped to the ball on the ground, fighting for it, and I think they're going to get they're going to say last touch by Larson Ford. It'll be ACI Robbins' ball, chance to hold for the final shot. And again, just great defense by the Nest. Is there anyone in particular who should take this last shot here for ACI?
I mean, anyone that's open.
Fagan drives, feeds, Panzini open look, and he stepped on the line.
And like I said, anyone that's open because they're going to create good shots. That was a good shot. Obviously, it didn't fall, and obviously Panzini was out of bounds, but that's what I mean. Just find anyone who's open to take that last shot. I don't think it needs to be designated to anyone in particular.
Luster's going to take it for Larson Ford. He gets it up. Shot no good, and that'll take us to the end of a dominant first quarter. ACI Robbins Nest takes a 17-point lead into quarter number 2. We'll be back quarter break here on JSBL Hoops. Start of the second quarter, Larson Ford finds himself trailing by 17. The lead for ACI Robbins is bigger than the amount of points Larson Ford has scored. As here's Morris. Spins, feeds, Hornbeek, who lays it in. But again, it's been the same story, suffocating defense and open offense for ACI Robin's Nest. Here's Montgomery, feeds Kimbrough, drives, lays it in off the glass.
And Kimbrough can really create his own shot off the dribble. That's one thing that he has that not a lot of other big men in this league have. He can create for himself off the dribble and go into the basket.
Here's Morrow, drives in, lays it up and in. Nice layup there.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from him. He's very confident at the guard spot, can get downhill and can also shoot from the outside. Really good player for College Achieve down in Asbury Park the last couple years as they've grown into a really solid program. He's playing his college basketball Felicia next year.
Good for him. You know, it's nice to see those stories of guys working hard and finding a way to level up, even though being at the lower levels. As here's Lane after the deflected pass. Wide open chance for three from the left wing. He puts it up, shot short, off the front of the rim. It'll go back to ACI Robin's Nest.
Yeah, Montgomery tried to gamble there and tried to jump the passing lane, but was just a tad bit late. And a scramble drill. It's a good process to get an open look for Larson Ford. Obviously, the shot didn't go in, but good job on the scramble drill, just finding the open man.
They need to do more of that. They really haven't had open shots. Oh, it was a nice no-look pass from Hardiman, but able to get in the lane was Joshua Morris, so it'll be ACI Robin's Nest ball under their basket. Here's Jones, gets a screen, drives in, flips to the corner. Kimbrough, this is a two. It's up, no good. Rebound, tipped off of Larson Ford. Wow. It'll stay with Larson Ford. It looked like maybe they had gotten a hand on it.
I think Hardiman might have also gotten away with an over-the-back foul there, too. So it's another one of those, like, you know, not the result you totally want for either team, but, you know, it ended up going the right way possession-wise.
Ball don't lie, you know. Here's another open look. Morrow from up top knocks it in. Peter Morrow has been excellent to start this game.
Yeah, and especially without, you know, like you mentioned, Dean and Bethea both not here. Someone's got to step up, and so far it's been Peter Morrow.
Morrow was 2 of 5 in that first. He's got 8 points, and then Kimbrough able to answer. Here's Lane, 36-22. 7:30 left in this second quarter. Lane gets to the foul line, feeds. There's a three. It's up and no good for Donovan Summey. And it'll go back to ACI Robin's Nest. Here's Panzini running the floor. He feeds Kimbrough, swings to the corner, now down low. Hardiman working on Morris, falls away, shot short on the floater. Morris able to rebound it, and he'll take it the other way. Maybe he's trying to go coast to coast here, working in. He's backing down Hardiman. Falls away, shot is good. Excellent possession there for Joshua Morris. And the lead's down to 12.
Knew he had the advantage on that possession and just worked it the entire way until he found a look he liked and knocked it down.
Jones with his back to the basket, finds Panzini. Threw it away, one-on-one. Morrow's got one man to beat. Can he beat him? No. Rebound and put back by Lane, who ran the floor excellently.
Yeah, really good defense these last couple possessions for Larson Ford. They're starting to make a little bit of a run here, getting back into this game. It started at the defensive end as it has a lot of this season for them.
It's an 11-4 run to start the quarter for Larson Ford over the last 4 minutes. Here's Kimbrough. Turns around, finds Montgomery. Spinning layup is good. Acrobatic. And Larson Ford will call a timeout. We will be right back with 6:01 to play here in the second quarter. Halfway through, 6:01 to play here in the second quarter. And Larson Ford coming on a little bit of a run. Since the start of the second, an 11-6 run has cut this lead to just 12. So, Jalon Hornbeek directs traffic. Finds Amari Jones, who drives along the baseline. Double teamed. Finds Morris, who steps on the line, steps back. Open three is good. And he is on one right now.
Yeah, once again, the ACI defense has to shade over and help with Amari Jones having the size advantage over Tariq Montgomery, and that opens up a lane for Morris off the kick out.
Much better defense in this second quarter as well, and they turn it over here. Larson Ford picks up a steal. Hornbeek finds Morris. They leave him wide open again, and the same result, not the same. And then a rebound and putback by Lane, and ACI Robbins Nest in a little bit of trouble here. Just 6 points through 5 minutes in the second quarter.
Yeah, the passing lanes have definitely tightened up a bit. Larson Ford has really gotten after being more aggressive, and they've been more willing to jump those passing lanes as well as ACI. Some of those skip passes they put out there haven't been as accurate.
Shot fake three, Montgomery no. Rebounded by Morris. Running the floor here. Morris lost it, another steal, and then a hard foul. And we have another timeout. We'll be right back. We'll step aside with 4:37 to play here in the second quarter. .434 to play here in half number one. 38-31, ACI Robbins that's still in front, but their offense has really dried out over the past 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Here's an open look. Hardiman floater goes.
Well, the ball movement was right back up and humming as per usual on that possession. Montgomery with a great bounce pass just as the defense was crashing off the screen, found Hardiman open, and he knocked down the floater.
They needed it too. Since the start of the second quarter, it's been a 16-6 run, ending that, and that one rimmed out halfway down, and the English on it wasn't nice. Jones feeds Kimbrough with a size advantage, finds Hardiman, who finds it up top. They double. Here's an open look. Jones for three. Shot no good. Rebound by Agba Jemison.
Well, good look from the outside. It seems like the timeout kind of reset some things for the ACI offense. The passing has been much better. They've been able to find some more good looks.
40-31 with 3:35 to play. 14 to shoot on the clock. And offensive foul. Jones picks it up. And Larson Ford is not happy with that call.
Yeah, and you saw Morris was unhappy with before the first timeout that we saw a few minutes ago also. And no Larry Marshall tonight as he was ejected in the last game, so it's so without him tonight.
Yeah.
Now to Lloyd Daniels to lead the way.
Fagan open look for three, hits the rim short. Here's Jones. Drives in, shot, and the foul. Wow, nice move by Jones, and he's cut the lead to 7.
Yeah, he's got the strength as well, where even if he takes the bump, he's kind of falling away. Great job to just put the ball up and get a good look, and now he's a chance for 3. And, yeah, has a chance to cut it down to a 2-possession game. They're just kind of sticking around here in the second quarter.
Jones has one here at the line, and he knocks it in. So all things considered, as bad as that first quarter is, to be down 6 with 3 to play in the half, you got to be feeling pretty good. Fagan drives, kicks, extra look in the corner. Montgomery drives in, shot no good, a rebound picked up by Hornbeak. Here comes Larson on the break. Jemison traveled. Tough break, that would have counted as well.
Yeah, it was a good job running the break. Obviously, he traveled on that one, and now ACI Robinson gets Jarrett Kimbrough back in the game after a little bit of a rest, so now advantage in the lineup in that spot as well.
Kind of interesting to me, if you find it, is that they really haven't put Jemison in when Kimbrough's been on the floor. Here's Fagan, drives, kicks out to Montgomery, thought about it. Gonna drive around a screen. He's got 7 to shoot. Montgomery, step back, long 2 is up and no good. Rebound, fighting for it. Jones comes away with it. Larson Ford ball with 2:20 to play. They almost lose it here. Here's Lane and a kickball violation. We'll keep it with Larson.
Yeah, and to go back to the point that you mentioned, I think it's because of Kimbrough's versatility on the perimeter that Jemison and him haven't really matched up all that much. Jemison, might be the tallest guy on the floor. He's more comfortable at the rim. So when he's matched up against a guy like Kimbrough, he's going to have to be guarding him out on the perimeter a lot.
Here's Jones, spins off the glass, shot no good, rebounded by Kimbrough. Here is Kimbrough with a head of steam to the rim, no good. Panzini controls an offensive rebound, finds Jones. Jones drives and is fouled. If that's on Morris, that's number 2.
Yeah, it's kind of bounced off of Morris. That's tough when you're a big guy and smaller guards going at you. Sometimes you're just able to hold your ground and the other guy goes flying back.
So first, yeah, and you end up being in the position of just no man's land where what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Montgomery and Morris going back and forth.
Both of these teams and Larson Ford, this is the same thing that happened last night. Montgomery and Morris exchanging some pleasantries, but on Thursday night, Larson Ford had an issue with the officials, and they also had an issue with Stearns Trailer, and I get there's a frustration aspect to it, but there's also a competitive and a frustration aspect to it, but there's also the word is slipping my mind.
You gotta, keeping your composure in a spot like this.
No, it's not composure. It's a friend. What's the word for friendliness when you're playing a sport?
Morris just picked up a technical.
That's number 3.
I think the word you're looking for is the camaraderie.
No, that's not it either.
Okay, well, I don't really know then.
This is gonna drive me crazy now. I can't think of this word. It's when you play sports. It's so as Jones misses the technical, you play sports. It's a word. Not participation. Let me look.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Like the Lady Bing Award.
Sportsmanship?
Yes, that's the word.
There we go.
There's a sportsmanship aspect of it. That even though you're competing, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a summer basketball league, and to continuously overreact the way Larson Ford has at times, you can't continue to do it because it's going to end up just hurting them even more. Now Morris picks up another foul. He's at 3. Jones drives, blocked by Panzini, and he couldn't quite save it.
Well, I think a big part of that is also because Larson plays so hard on both ends of the floor. They're one of those teams, them and intern helpers both, I mean, they play really hard on the defensive end. So I think that also kind of carries over in the competitive aspect where they're really trying their best and sometimes it boils over.
And I get it if there's a frustration aspect of it, but just keep your head up in this situation as shot no good. Kimbrough rebounds it, and here comes ACI running the break. Oh, open look. Panzini wide open. No one near him. Knocks it down.
And there's that ball movement once again. Great job on the kick out. They were just able to find so many open lanes.
And again, the moment they double someone in the paint, and that's what they've been doing on the dribble penetration, it's over. They're going to find an open shot. Morrow falls away. Shot no good. Rebound after the missed pull-up off of Larson Ford. And Kimbrough lays it in. Beautiful pass from Dwayne Jones.
Yeah, again, the rim pressure that he provides at the guard spot opens up some things, and him and Jones on the same page.
13-point lead, and Larson Ford had gotten it down to as much as 6. Here's Hornbeek. Takes a long three, shot, rattles in. It didn't want to go in, but it finally died down. It's a long two. It's an 11-point game. About a 5-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Jones with it here. He's got 8 to shoot. Kimbrough drives. Shot no good, but a foul.
And that on that play is really indicative of the connection that this ACI Robbins Nest team has, where you're probably expecting, if you're defending him, you're probably expecting Dwayne Jones just kind of hold it for a while and then take it himself, but almost like there was some kind of cue for Jared Kimbrough to just cut at one particular moment, beat the defender, and Dwayne Jones found him.
Kimbrough's first one at the line is good, and Jones, that's the thing that I've noticed is the big difference between this year and last is how good his passing has been. He's got one more, and he knocks down the second. So Kimbrough hits both. 10.1 to play. It's going to be Morrow with the ball. He gets a screen for Agba Jemison. Morrow with 2 to shoot. Got to put one up. He does, and he got it to go. How about that from Peter Morrow? Sends Larson Ford into the break down 11.
He's probably been the best guard here for Larson Ford in this game. Just been really confident off the dribble, and on that one, he had to put that off a tough angle as well with Kimbrough defending him, put the hand up, and high arcer. Nice job.
Impressive floater by Morrow. We'll send us to the break. We'll be back with the start of the second half in a few minutes with Larson Ford trailing ACI Robbins Nest 49-38. start of the second half. Danny Zerski, Alec Krauthamel with you. And in a game that it looked like ACI was going to kind of go away outright, Larson Ford able to fight in that second quarter as Morris back on the floor, feeds an open look. Hornbeek for three. Shot no good. Rebound by Hardiman. But 23-17, Larson Ford able to win that second quarter. That was a big one for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They really kind of lock in defensively, jump the passing lanes a bit more, kind of cut off some of the lanes that ACI Robinson has been creating from, and we'll see if they can continue doing that here and try to get back into this game on defense.
Only 17 points in that second quarter, and for ACI Robinson, as Fagan misses, Panzini tried to clean up and could not. And it'll go the other way, but for ACI Robinson, still good defensively in that second quarter, but the offense went cold. As Morris spins, drives, flips one up and in. That was impressive on the turnaround, Jay. And the lead's back to single digits.
Yeah, his touch is just really impressive. Even when he's falling away, he's able to just knock it down and make it look easy.
Here's Kimbrough. After the pass from Jones, long pass to the corner, too high for Panzini.
Yeah, tried to be a little bit ambitious there with the skip pass across the Panzini, a little bit too high, and we'll see. Now it's a 9-point game. We'll see if Larson Ford can use that as kind of a spring point.
ACI turned it over 6 times in that first half. 5 times as Morris off the glass and in. Had 11 in that first half. He's up to 15 for the game. Jones falls away. Shot no good. Kimbrough fighting for it. Tips it to Panzini. Here's Fagan. Fagan had 11 in that first quarter. Hardiman stripped to the ball. Able to get it back was Kimbrough. Deep three for Fagan as the shot clock expires. Shot no good, and then Morris is fouled after the rebound.
Again, some really good defense from Larson Ford. The driving lanes are cutting off a bit more. The kick-out lanes are getting in the passing lanes, so team is playing really good defense, and that's kind of been their calling card this year. They've been a really solid defensive team.
Really, if they had offense, they would be up there with ACI, with Stearns, as Morris is fouled here. As one of the better teams in this league, because defensively, they've been that. But you have to score to win, and that's been the thing that's ailed Larson this year.
Yeah, absolutely. They just have to, if they can score consistently, and they're playing through Morris right now, who, I mean, ACI doesn't really have someone who matches up well with him. They're putting Hardiman on him, but Morris is able to kind of get around him and towards the basket as the first one's good. Don't want to put Kimbrough on him because he's a kind of a versatile guy. You can put him out on the perimeter, and then, the 3 guards, obviously, don't have the size to keep up with him, and then Panzini is much better suited to play on the perimeter.
That's where if you have a guy like Kerr, it would be a lot better to have for ACI Robinson. They're without him tonight, and they're without Kinsler as well, as Fagan pulls up. Shot is good from downtown.
Yeah, definitely needed that one. Let's see if that one kind of serves as a reset on offense. Not the same ball movement, an early shot in the shot clock, but just to see one go down, we'll see if that can raise their confidence.
Here's Jones after the pass from Lane. They get the switch. Jones drives, and a foul on Fagan. Jones, another guy that is, Amari Jones, that is another tough matchup because of how strong Amari Jones is.
Yeah, and he recognizes when he has the advantage there, and he just goes right at it, right towards the rim, and was backing up Fagan there and got his positioning and drew the foul.
A foul on the floor, so no shots here.
Yeah, it looked like it was right when Jones went to make his move, and yeah, I think Panzini's a much better matchup on Amari Jones defensively.
They had gotten the switch. Fagan had been matched up with Morrow, who drives and flips one off the glass and in here, cutting the lead to 6. Largest lead was 32-15. This is about where their lowest lead of the game, and they turn it over here. 3-on-2. Open look, Hornbeek for 3 to cut it to 3. Shot no good. Rebounded by Kimbrough. Fagan drives, feeds Jones, who lays it up. No with the left hand, but he'll go to the line after being fouled.
Really well-timed cut from Dwayne Jones as Fagan was going down the floor, was looking to decide whether to make his move, whether to bring it out and reset the half-court offense or drive towards the basket. Jones flashed to the basket, and Fagan with a well-timed pass just found him right there.
And again, I'm taking my chances with anyone if I'm Dwayne Jones because of how good his left-handed layup is. And evidence, he was able to get to the line. He hits the first, and when he's up with the left hand as he hits the second one, there's not many people that can stop him. 54-46 to score with 6:47 to play here in this third quarter. Here's Lane, drives, flips one up with the left hand. High arcing shot goes. Lloyd Daniels wanted a foul call, but they didn't give him one. Fagan on the perimeter. Drives, pull-up J is pure. Fagan's got a couple of pull-ups to go, 1 from 2 and 1 from 3 in the quarter.
Yeah, he wasn't as strong in that second quarter, but it looks like he's got his confidence back. Rising up on the pull-up, like you said, it's a good look for him.
His pull-up jumper, as good as anyone in the league, and it reminds me a lot of how the quintessential J-Rob pull-up as Lane drives and is fouled by Kimbrough. His first. No one in ACI really in foul trouble. Kimbrough has one now. Jones had one and Panzini had one. So when you're in the third quarter and you have 3 players with just 1 foul for the entire game, and you got to feel great.
Yeah, absolutely. It helps you defend with confidence as well when you're not in foul trouble. You know you can make an aggressive play on the ball, whether it's at the basket or on the perimeter, and you know that you have a little bit of room. Obviously, you don't want to just be fouling guys, but you know, I look at something, not to bring up the football end, but something that Greg Schiano had said yesterday at Big Ten Media Days. You know, if you're not committing penalties, you're not playing hard. If you're not committing fouls, you're not playing hard. So it gives you the extra confidence to play hard on defense.
As Jones, left-handed layup, no good, but again, able to get to the rim. And this game starting to slow down a little bit with some of these foul calls.
It seems like that might benefit Larson Ford. They play better when the game's kind of slowed down a little bit, but with ACI's half-court offense, you know, they can always create something.
If I'm Larson, this is, I mean, you're right, and the refs are playing right into Larson's hand. Really fast-moving first quarter. This third quarter has dragged on a little bit as Jones hits the first. He's hit his last 3 free throws. And I might have just jinxed him here. Jones shot up and good. Thank goodness. See, the announcer jinx isn't real.
Sometimes. Most of the time it is.
Hey, it's the players that make it happen. We're just talking. As Morrow rises, fires, and hits on a 3.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a defensive miscommunication there. Both Panzini and Fagan kind of went under the screen, and Morrow, I mean, that's definitely a deep 3, but he's shown that he can hit it tonight.
He's been Larson's leading catalyst. Whoa! What a move with the left hand for Dwayne Jones.
Yeah, it might be his best move, just scooping it up and under with the left hand.
Lane gets the mismatch with Kimbrough on him a little bit in terms of size. They have Morris in the double down low. Lane, here's Jamari Jones up top, fires and hits on a 3. Not known for his three-point shot, but that one was huge.
And once again, the gravity of Morris. They had to throw 2 defenders at him, put the defense in the scramble drill.
Oh, what a layup with Kimbrough, and you had the foul as well. Oh, man. Impressive move from Jared Kimbrough. Second foul on Jones, and I'm still trying to get over how that one from Kimbrough went in. 5:05 here in this third quarter, and tell you what, the offense in this third quarter, we've gotten some nice highlight reel plays. That one no good from Kimbrough. Morris will control it and then feed Morrow. The Morrow-Morris duo, M&M, shining out here tonight. Morrow comes around the screen, fires up a long 3, shot short, rebounded by Fagan. He'll pull up from distance and hit. And it's a 10-point lead again. Here's Morris, comes down the lane, stripped of the ball. ACI forces another turnover. This is where they're at their best. Fagan, right corner 3, no good. He follows his miss. And somehow Amari Jones ripped it away from him. Down the lane is Jones, he finishes. Larson's cut the lead to 8. So we approach 4 minutes to play here in this third quarter. In game number 1, winner would improve to, if ACI wins this, they improve to 5-3. Panzini falls deep, 3 for Fagan, short, rebound, Montgomery threw it to Lane, who caught it. He was trying to throw it off Lane. Here's a 3, Jones, it's up and it's short. Rebound Fagan, ball on the ground. Jones comes away with it. Here's a 3, Montgomery thought about it, he'll try it now. Shot too long. And finally, Larson will slow it down after a circus pace of action.
Yeah, obviously the pace, when it's faster, kind of goes to the advantage of ACI Robins Nest, but in that kind of stretch, it seemed like it got a little bit too fast and out of control for both teams.
It got too sloppy, and another offensive foul by Amari Jones.
Yeah, he's got that strong shoulder, and that time just a little bit too much contact there with Panzini, and Panzini did a good job recognizing he could have drawn it and went right to the ground to try to get the offensive foul.
Timeout on the floor with 3:23 to play in this third quarter. ACI Robins Nest leading by 8. .323 to play here in the third quarter. ACI Robins Nest maintaining a lead on Larson Ford, but Larson's chomped away at it a little bit. And they turn it over here, and then a foul on Dwayne Jones.
Yeah, great job by Morrow anticipating. We've seen Jones kind of go in the air and do that jump pass. Morrow anticipated it, just took it right out of the air, and that was a great job just timing it right.
So ACI Robins Nest in the penalty, and Morrow gets 2 shots at the line. It's 1 of 2. Long swing to the corner. It's Lane, who somehow kept it in bounds. Lane dumps it in. Montgomery got a hand on it, and there it's going to turn it over. Would have been a shot clock violation either way. Wait, it's actually going to stay with.
Yeah, I think Montgomery tipped that one on the outlet pass. So now it could potentially be a shot clock violation.
And it's going to be another timeout. We'll take one with Larson Ford. We'll be right back. Danny Zerski, Alec Crown, then will back, and there is the shot clock violation.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was 1 on the shot clock. It might have been more like 0.5 as Jones got the shot off pretty quickly, but the clock ran out.
Pressured there as well. And again, another good defensive possession for ACI Robins Nest. Jones comes off a screen, lobs it up for Kimbrough, who couldn't quite finish at the rim. Larson comes away with the rebound, pushing the pace, and that one denied by Montgomery. Able to get a hand on the shot by Lane. Here he is the other end, trying to do it both ways. No, rebound into the corner, controlled by Amari Jones. Morrow to Morris, wide open lane. Kimbrough got a piece of it, and Morris is stopped at the rim. Here comes ACI Robins Nest, open 3, Jones, left corner, no, rebound tracked down by Lane. Here's Morrow, shot, no good, but a foul.
And another good defensive possession for Larson Ford. They've been much better in the second and third quarters. They've just been able to kind of shut down some of these driving lanes.
So Montgomery picks up the foul. First one from Morrow, no good. And now he splits a pair at the line, and it's cut the lead to 6. It's about where Larson's been able to cut it down, but ACI Robins is able to continue to extend it when they've gotten it down to this far.
Yeah, now they need to make that extra run to either tie the game or take the lead.
Kimbrough swings to the corner. Panzini had to save it. Here comes Montgomery. Corner 3 for Panzini. He's up and good. And that is exactly what they've done when they've cut it to 6.
Absolutely, and a much-needed 3 as well for Panzini. The shot hasn't been there as much as it usually is, or, you know, it's a bonus, like I said, when you kind of get the 3s from Panzini, but that time, really nice one with the clock winding down.
Yeah, under 90 seconds to play here as Morris spins off the glass and in. Woo. Impressive move from Morris there as Kimbrough drives and finishes.
And Kimbrough just getting right back to work on offense. Him and Dwayne Jones, it's like they have telepathic connection there. They know exactly where each other's going and when to find it.
Great team basketball tonight. Morris, Kimbrough's going to guard up on him. Drives in, Euro to the lane, off the glass and 1. Joshua Morris takeover in the third quarter.
And on that one, it looked like Kimbrough stayed vertical, but a really nice job initiating the contact by Morris, just getting straight to the basket. And once again, that great touch showing off once again.
As maybe the best touch of anyone in the league. He's been money tonight, and he's got one more here at the line. Shot, high arcing free throw is good. And again, they've cut it to 6 with under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Here's Jones. Comes around a Kimbrough screen. Drives, slips to Fagan, who dribbles through, lost the handle for a second, gets it back. He's got 6 to shoot. Pull up 3 is good. Another one for Fagan, and he's extended the lead back to 9.
I was not sure if he was going to rise up with that one, but with the shot clock winding down, it looked like he was confident from way downtown, and that was a nice look. And once again, able to hit a 3 when it gets close.
Coolness and chaos has been the name of the game, and a travel from Morrow. And that's been the big thing. You look at ACI Robins Nest, and there's kind of a controlled chaos to their offense right now, but they're handling it with just coolness.
Yeah, I mean, when ACI Robins Nest, when they're really, the ball's flying around and they're able to drive and kick with, you know, with the best of their abilities, it almost looks like a hurricane the way everyone's spinning around in the half court.
Yet, as controlled of a hurricane as you could have. They can hold for the final shot here after the travel from Larson Ford. Here's Jones. He's going to drive in, feed, and pass it the ref. out of bounds.
And you saw Fagan saying to Jones, shoot that ball. It looks like he had a little bit of an opening. I'll see, he would have liked him to go with that floater there.
Sometimes there's such thing as being too unselfish. That was the case here, as Lane gets it off and didn't get it in. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter with ACI Robins Nest still up in front by 9. Start of the fourth quarter. Dan Yuzerski, Alec Krauthamel, ACI Robins Nest in front by 9. It's been kind of that same where Larson's been able to get it to an arm's length, but not able to go on that run. As you mentioned, Attire take the lead, and that one no good from Montgomery. Here's Amari Jones. Montgomery pressuring. And he tips it away, comes away with the steal, and then a foul by Jones. I think that's going to be number 4 on Amari.
I heard Lloyd Daniels say that's your 5th foul. So either way, some foul trouble for what could be one of Larson's top offensive options.
Jones tonight, 3 of 10, and
all right, only his 4th actually, as Dave on the PA confirmed.
Yeah, stats said it too. Here's Dwayne Jones, swings up top. It's a 3 for Montgomery, no good. Down low, Kimbrough with the rebound, and they're gonna call off the basket. It's a foul on Larson.
Yeah, on the floor, no continuation there. A bit of an unlucky break for Kimbrough because he got that rebound and went right back up with it, but was fouled before the shot.
Third on Hornbeak, and already 2 fouls, 48 seconds in to this fourth quarter for Larson. And Lane will check out. Onishelowitz will check back in. He only played 2:56 in the first 3 quarters, and he's playing big minutes down this stretch. Up top 3, Kimbrough can take those. Spot up, shot no good. Rebounded by Hornbeak. Under 9 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Hornbeak, Jones, an open look from the corner for 3. It's up and good, and it's back down to 6.
Yeah, ACI was trying to switch there as Fagan was matched up against Joshua Morris. Him and Kimbrough were trying to switch, just didn't get it off in time.
Here's Jones. Larson Ford wanted to travel, but instead it's ACI possession. Montgomery up top. Here's Hardiman. Down low to Kimbrough. Back up top. Hardiman. Long 2 is up and in. And ACI back in front by 8.
Yeah, nice job by Kimbrough. Knew the defense was going to come after him, and that kind of left an opening for Hardiman, and he took advantage. Just a little pop pass after the post entry.
It's great. Again, that's when ACI is at their best, when they're able to make passes like that set up easy looks. Here's Morrow. Drives, Euros. No basket, and a foul that'll go on ACI. I believe that is Montgomery, which means that he picks up his second.
Yeah, Morrow just putting his head down and going straight towards the basket. Has the strength advantage there, and I really like what I've seen from Peter Morrow tonight in this game. Coming into this fourth quarter, 19 points, second on the team. One of two Larson Ford players in double figures, only two, him and Josh Morris, who leads the team with 22 points.
I mean, and the thing is, it's not been a matter of scoring tonight. I mean, they've gotten good performances for both of those guys, but if Larson wants to win this game, they're going to need someone to step up along those two and also be able to stop the easy looks that they've been giving ACI Robbins Nest. And Fagan picks up a foul. His first.
He wasn't involved in the drive. I guess he must have gotten some contact when before that, because it was Tyreek Montgomery on it.
Ends up working out for ACI Robbins. Here's Jones driving in. Kicks Morris, a pull-up three. Hit the front of the rim short. Big possession here for Robbins Nest, and a long pass out of the outstretched arm of Gio Panzini.
Yeah, I think Jones was trying to make a little bit too much happen on that play. Was trying to go to the lob. It looked like Kimbrough and Panzini were both in the area, but pass wasn't as pass was a bit too high, so bit of a risk there to take in the half court.
Morris drives on Hardiman, kicks to the corner. Now down low is Amari Jones. Has it along the baseline. Got to put one up. He does, and denied by Kimbrough. Excellent defense there. Nice pass, open look for Jones. He'll slow it down, dump it down low to Hardiman. Back up top to Jones, swing to the corner. Panzini, open triple, is up and no good. Rebound, it's a foul. That will keep it with that'll keep it with ACI Robbins Nest. It's a loose ball foul on Larson Ford.
Obviously, I like the playmaking that ACI Robbins Nest has. I think Dwayne Jones is, obviously we've seen him be a good passer tonight. I think he's got to start to get his a little bit more. And we know how good he is off the dribble. He's been passing the ball a lot. I think in a situation like this, he's got to take over.
Yeah. And for ACI, I mean, they've been at their best when Fagan has run their offense tonight, and he really hasn't gotten many touches lately. Here's Hardiman. Lost the ball. Kimbrough able to get it back. He's got 6 to shoot. Shot falls away, no good. Here's Morrow. Morris. Those two have combined for 43 through the first 3 quarters as Morris. Shot no good, but a foul. He's got 2 at the line.
Yeah, it looked like Morris gave a little bit of a forearm out there. But then Morris just able to keep going towards the basket, got downhill.
And now a technical against ACI Robbins Nest.
I know Hardiman took exception to that call. And yeah, he was the one who picked up the technical. Very upset with that call and showed it there.
So Morrow, they're going to have on Shelowitz take the technical free throw, and he misses. Now, if you're Larry Marshall or you're Lloyd Daniels, what would be the rationale behind not letting Morrow or Morris take the free throw there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I would assume you get to choose, but just trying to get him some confidence up and trying to get him on the board, because if he's going to be playing some big minutes, got to have his confidence up.
Yeah, but not. I mean, this game really doesn't matter as much for Larson Ford as it does for ACI Robbins Nest. Looking at that second game, reminder, it's same matchup as last night. WCT and Ortho, New Jersey. Ortho, New Jersey coming off a 116-109 win, but that game a lot closer than that 7-point score. This one a 6-point game with 6:30 to play. Jones drives, kicks. Kimbrough turns off the glass and in. Jump hook is good.
Much needed basket. It seemed like things once again were kind of slowing down offensively for ACI Robbins Nest, and Kimbrough's just able to get his in the post with the height advantage.
Got to give credit to Larson for the way they fought tonight defensively, but still, ACI Robbins Nest has been able to answer. Talk about answer there, though. Peter Morrow. The floater goes, and it's back down to 6 with 6 to play.
He's taken on a really increased role here and done it really well.
Here's Panzini, finds Hardiman, who got stripped of the ball by Morrow. Fast break for Larson Ford. Here they come. Morrow finds Ancelowitz. A big 3 is up and good. And it's a 3-point game.
And you saw Lloyd Daniels giving a little pep talk after that missed free throw. I wonder if that really helped him get his confidence back up, because he shot that in stride and looked good knocking it down.
Talk about needing that one to go as Kimbrough lays it in. And I believe that's a delay of game.
Only a warning since it's their first.
So,
like we say every night now, it wouldn't be a JSBL night without a delay of game.
It happens frequently now.
Every night.
It's a rare penalty to take in basketball as well, but not here. Morrow scoop layup is good. What a performance from him tonight. It's a 3-point game as we approach 5 minutes to play. Fagan swings to the corner, ball tipped. Panzini has it, drives, shot stolen. 3-on-2 here for Larson Ford. Fagan strips it away from Jones. Here's Panzini, the flush.
And that is a huge swing there. And it looks like Larson Ford's going to call a timeout after that one. That is a huge swing because you have a 3-on-1 break and could have cut it to 1, but instead Jones tries to get around Fagan and just loses control of the ball on the behind-the-back dribble. And that leads to an easy 2 for ACI.
We'll talk about that play when we get back. 4:47 to play here in quarter number 4. .446 to play. Larson Ford, after the timeout, trails by 5. Danny Zersky, Alec Krauthamel. It's Peter Morrow with it. Finds Morris and then a foul. And no immediate timeout, so it'll be this the rest of the way. And again, referees, it wasn't a tightly called first half, but differently called in the second.
Yeah, it looked like Morris and Kimbrough kind of got tangled up there in the post. It looked like it had to go one way. And with Marquel Hardiman not currently in the game on the bench, it's going to be up to Kimbrough to contain Morris.
Morrow pull-up J is good. And once again, it's down to 3. Larson Ford was able to get the stop last possession, but turned it over after. Can they get a stop here? Jones feeds, Fagan open, look for 3. Sam hits! And it's a 6-point game.
Really great drawn-up play. The set piece there for ACI Robbins Nest. They get it to Jones, and then a back screen from Jarrett Kimbrough. Fagan flashes to the wing, a well-timed and an accurate pass, and knocks down the 3.
Morris to answer. He does. Josh Morris, how about have a night? And both of these teams trading buckets here in the 4th.
And because of Morris's passing ability, ACI not really putting a second guy on him now on defense, so it opens up some lanes for him to score.
Dwayne Jones threw it away, and Morrow turned it over afterwards. Here's an open look. Dwayne Jones drives, feeds. Kimbrough the flush.
Well, I said a few minutes ago, I feel like Dwayne Jones kind of got to start taking his, but on these last few possessions, those are some really great passes.
Here's Morris with the dribble move. He'll try again from 3, and that one's short. Hornbeek the rebound, and then a foul. Montgomery pushed him to the floor. Maybe Hornbeek sold it a little bit, but I believe that is going to send Hornbeek to the line for 2.
Only the fourth, so still a free throw away. But the very next one, yeah, you mentioned it, going to put him in the bonus, and especially in a situation late game like this, still a close game, those free throws could mean everything.
And a lot of time to play as well. Here's a pull-up 3. Morrow shot off the rim, no good. Panzini comes away with a huge rebound.
I think this is where the game slows down, and ACI Robbins Nest, particularly Dwayne Jones, gets back into the bread and butter pick and roll with Jared Kimbrough.
They've done it so well tonight. Jones comes off the pick and roll. Oh, beautiful feed to Montgomery, who finishes.
Oh, what a feed off the spin move as well to a cutting Montgomery. Again, another really well-timed and accurate pass from Jones. He has been a maestro playmaking in this fourth quarter.
Here's Amari Jones, blocked by Panzini, then stolen by Hornbeek, who lays it in. Both teams with exceptional defensive plays here in this fourth quarter. And Larson Ford so needed that. Here's Dwayne Jones back, swings, Panzini, who drives, and he traveled. It's another stop for ACI Robbins Nest.
Yeah, Panzini had the defense collapse on him, tried to stop his momentum, and it just kind of carried him a little bit too far. He was trying to set up something on a kick-out opportunity, but just shuffled the foot just a little bit.
Larson Ford, picked up that stop, and it's 88-83, 2 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the game.
It's been a wire-to-wire lead for ACI Robbins Nest, but bit by bit, Larson Ford has been trying to come back in this game. They outscored ACI Robbins Nest in the second and third quarters and have done so far in the fourth.
Morris spins. Fagan thought about the double for a second. Morris shot, no good, but a foul, and he's got 2 at the line upcoming.
Yeah, his strength with the ball, especially in the post, just going right up. He can just rise up with Kimbrough, leaning into Kimbrough and just putting it up, and he can still get a good look off. And Kimbrough wanted a potential jump ball there, but it looked like he lost verticality a little bit, and Kimbrough just picked up a technical.
Oh, that's huge. And they're going to have Morrow shoot this one. Morrow in the first 3 quarters was just 2 of 4 from the line. Again, you can't pick up a technical on that spot because it just gave Larson Ford an extra point. Kimbrough is irate right now. Finally, Montgomery and Panzini able to calm him down.
Yeah, he was still trying to demonstrate that he thought he got all ball on that one. And it looked like Montgomery and Panzini were just trying to get him away from the officials so he couldn't, potentially pick up a second technical, because that would be disastrous for ACI.
Which means that he would miss the first playoff game next week. Morris's first shot at the line is good. And it's a 2-point game. So if Morris hits this next, it's a 2-point game with 1:53 to play. Morris, clutch free throws, hits both. 2-point game with under 2 to play, and this is exactly what I would do if I'm ACI Robbins Nest. They have it with Sam Fagan. And they'll take a timeout. We're going to take one with them. 1:44 to play. Clutch time here in JSBL. Fourth quarter, it's going to be Tyreek Montgomery to inbound. Crunch time here in JSBL. ACI Robbins says 13 to shoot. They get big and open. Pull up three. No. Rebound. He grabs his own miss. It went off his shoe, and Amari Jones comes away with it.
I think this ball's got to go back to Josh Morris. He has been really performing well against Kimbrough, able to get to the free throw line and score.
They set a screen. It's the two-man pick and roll with Morrow and Morris. The two leading scorers tonight. Morris falls away. Jumper no good. Rebound. Ooh, last touched by Montgomery. He was fighting for it with Hornbeak. And a timeout by Larson Ford. We'll take one with them. 1:11 to play. A 1:11 here to go. You have to know who this ball's going to here for Larson Ford. It's going to be in the hands of Morrow or Morris.
Yeah, they've been the two go-to guys tonight, and they've both been able to create as well outside of structure.
Hornbeak to inbound. They get it to Morris. Working on Kimbrough. Has it here. Drives in with his back to the basket. Puts one up off the glass. No. Rebound. No. Tipped it in the hands of Onchelowitz. Here's Hornbeak. Pull up three. Good! And Larson Ford has jumped in front for the first time tonight.
Hornbeak, we haven't seen a lot from him with the breakout of Morris and Morrow, but he has been one of the best shooters on this team for much of the season, and he proves it there.
Huge play. 8 to shoot for ACI Robbins. Montgomery, shot fake on a three, drives, kicks one up, shot no good. Rebound Panzini under the basket. Finds Jones, open look, Jones to answer, he does! Wow!
And again, Dwayne Jonesy took his there. He's been all playmaking in this second half, but that time saw an opportunity and took it.
Here's Morrow, shot no good, but a foul.
ACI Robbins wanted a tie up there and a jump ball potentially, but Morrow and Morris, both of them, they've just been able to get to the line because they just put their heads down and drive. And again, two timeout in the situation here, 2 timeouts left for ACI Robbins Nest, none left for Larson Ford, so the game will in large part be decided on these 2 free throws and what happens next.
91-89. It's a huge free throw here, and he missed. Oh, my goodness.
We've seen some interesting bounces. ACI Robbins Nest has to go all in on the defensive glass because we've seen Larson Ford pick up some offensive boards.
Yeah, and now you have to miss.
It might be a little too early for that. I would say try to make it and see what happens.
Morrow missed on the second. Kimbrough able to snag away the rebound, and a timeout by ACI Robbins Nest.
Yeah, huge timeout. Really well timed by the sidelines because that advances the ball. Makes it a lot easier. Takes out half the floor that you have to cover, and it helps set up your half-court offense and drawing a foul.
We will take. Actually, we're going to stay right here, and you're now down by 2. Morrow missing both at the line.
Yeah, it's tough when it looked like he might have just been a little bit too amped up there.
Sometimes the moment's too big, and It might have been too big there, as with 9.6 you have to foul. Now you have to hope that ACI Robbins Nest misses, and not even that, you have to foul twice.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Moro's been so good tonight. It's tough to see him miss those two. I mean, he has been that primary guy. He has stepped into that role as well, him and Morris both. And now just find someone to get open, whether it's Fagan, whether it's Kimbrough. I think Kimbrough's probably going to be the primary option here. You know, Jones maybe as well, with how well he can handle the ball. Maybe Fagan as well if he flashes and gets open. He's a really good shooter, and he's been that as well tonight. A lot of options here for ACI.
So, no, at 9.6 to go, it'll be ACI Robbins Nest ball. That they do have it.
And again, like you said, still not in the bonus yet for ACI Robbins Nest. Larson forced to foul twice, like you mentioned, so that even gives even more of an advantage. And it'll be inbounding in the front court, which absolutely helps the ACI in trying to get this ball in. It looks like with Panzini and Montgomery in the backcourt, they're going to try to run up, set a screen, and have someone flash out to the perimeter for Fagan to pass to.
They have to get in, they have to foul, and they do.
And on that set, it looked like Panzini and Montgomery both set up like wide receivers. We've seen that play run occasionally in college basketball, and different one than this time. They're just going to go right back to the well and try to find someone with a lot of motion again. There's 8.4 on the clock, and it looks like Lane's going to check back in for some defense, coming in for Amari Jones.
I like this play, and
or no, excuse me, it's for Luke Anchelowitz. It seemed like Jones was coming at it first, but they're going to put Amari Jones on the inbounder for some size.
Great minutes in that fourth quarter from Anchelowitz. Fagan's got to get it in. They do. And then a foul by Moro, sending Montgomery to the line.
That was dangerously close to a potential 5-second violation there, and they had one timeout left. They didn't have to use it, thankfully for them, and now head into the free throw line and trying to put a big hit into Larson Ford's chances will be Montgomery. Montgomery's been a spark plug on both ends of the floor.
What a game we've had in game number one. And all you need to hope for if you're Larson is that Montgomery misses one. That one he makes. So, and he made the one that if you're Larson Ford, you didn't want him to make. You'd rather him miss on the first.
And Anchelowitz will check back in. And if this is a miss, then a three-point situation. Anchelowitz has already knocked down one tonight with confidence here in the fourth quarter.
Could easily be in the situation if Montgomery misses that he'll have to hit another one, and Montgomery makes them both. Clutch free throws there.
And no timeouts left, so they have to go the length of the floor.
Twice now. Jones.
They got to get it in first.
Gets it to Morrow. They get it to Morris. He's got a hoist. He does. And that one no good. Rebounded by Panzini. And that ends it. Larson Ford falls to ACI Robbins Nest, and they hold on for the win. And, man, were they holding on for dear life.
Yeah, it was an instant classic type game. Larson Ford, their effort on both ends of the floor. The offense finally started to come around in the second half, but the defense that they played with all 40 minutes, really something to admire. But ACI Robbins Nest just able to outlast. They got some really good execution down the stretch.
Huge win for ACI Robbins Nest. They finished their regular season 5-3. We'll be back with tonight's star of the game just after this JSBL action. Game number 1. Back here with tonight's star of game number 1, the Monmouth man, Sam Fagan. Sam, 25 points tonight on 6 of 12 from 3. You look really confident in your pull-up game tonight. How'd that feel out there?
I'm tired. And we weren't really scoring for a while, so I decided to start shooting like Curry pull-ups.
You want to talk about that late game situation. You guys were tied at 89. What was said in that huddle after you guys took the timeout and led to you guys being able to close out this game?
Well, we're really tired. We were really tired. So we decided we really wanted to win after an ugly game. So what was said was Jimmy drew up another beautiful, what do you call that, ATO, or what is it, out of timeout? Something,
yeah.
I don't know. So Jimmy drew up another beautiful one of those, and we couldn't stop the big man. So that's really what was said in there. That guy was cooking. How many did he have?
29 points for Josh Morris tonight. And you guys finished the season 5-3, a chance to get the 3 seed. What would that mean to you guys going into the playoffs to have the seed that high?
It's going to be great because we were 1-3. I thought we were terrible. That's why I want the 3 seed, because they were all like, you guys are terrible. And, we obviously added a few guys, and Jared started dunking on people and stuff. But I don't know, who's ahead of us? Seaview and
Seaview, if RK loses, you guys would be the 3 seed.
Oh, wow. When's RK? Tomorrow?
They play tomorrow.
Who do they play?
Do we know who RK plays?
Oh, yeah, it's probably TBD right here.
It is TBD.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Wow. All right, yeah, 3 seed sounds good. There's 8 teams, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Top 3.
So you guys have been really good this year.
Yeah.
A chance to go into the playoffs as a 3 seed. 25 points for you tonight. Awesome game for Sam Fagan tonight, star of game 1. Congrats on the win, Sam.
Thanks, buddy.
Have a great rest of your night. We will see you guys in game number 2.